So
Microsoft.
Microsoft,
I
yeah,
know it was
because
like,
they were building a big data center
yeah,
in Pennsylvania,
yeah.
and they're like, okay, where are we going to get
Power
power?
this
And
thing.
then,
Yeah.
yeah, it was like, here's this power station that's been sitting there vacant, basically, or it's been sitting there just idled since I think 2019 or something like that. They stupidly shut it down. Just same thing in New Jersey. They stupidly shut these things down. And I always love the clean energy people. Oh, we need clean energy. Okay, you've got a nuclear power plant. There can't be any cleaner energy for you. It has no emissions. It runs basically continuously. Yes, there were problems. That's been fixed. We're not the 1970s nuclear technology anymore. We're getting to the point where literally they can build a nuclear reactor that can fit in the back of a truck, which is amazing. And I see that as an interesting area of the
Mhm.
market. It got ahead of itself last year when the administration started talking about like Doug Burgum, the Interior Secretary, and the Energy Secretary started talking about, hey, we're going to take some of the rails off of building nuclear power plants, and a lot of those stocks got ahead of themselves. But I think it is the way that we're going to go. You still got to get through the onslaught of the clean energy people who are going to put all kinds of lawsuits up in front of it. So just don't see a whole lot of new nuclear power plants being built anytime soon, but we're moving in that direction, which I think is extraordinarily smart. Yeah. So that's my take. I think we're going to have a good year. That said, our president has a propensity for just going off the rails with stuff like he did this week of we're going to throw tariffs on people and the market went crazy. It was a day off on Monday from the market, and then yesterday it went crazy and everything was down, and then today he spoke in Davos and said, hey, we're not going to militarily go into Greenland. And the market went, oh, yeah, now we're going the other way and everything's wonderful again. That we have to get used to. And we have to get used to somebody who negotiates in public with a lot of this stuff. The market is going to respond to that. And what I would tell people is you don't need to be, when clients call me and like, what are we doing? Nothing, because it's probably going to change in 2 or 3 days or 3 to 4 weeks. So we're not going to do anything. We're not going to respond to this stuff. We're going to keep diversified. We're going to keep our portfolio in place unless something dramatically changes. If we start seeing mass layoffs, we see jobs slowing, that's where we have to really worry about this stuff. And that's not happening. Jobs are accelerating. Unemployment's going kind of the other direction right now. Credit still is a major issue. It's going up like crazy. People's credit issues, I think, as long as they're employed, it'll be good. If they start not being employed, that could cause some major issues with the economy, but it ain't there yet.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that said, I think from both of our points of view, I think you would agree, Richard. I think it's probably going to be a good year.
All looks positive right now.
Stuff can change. We're in an international world and things can happen. But from what I see at this point, like I said, from my perspective, we have to work a little bit more this year to guide our way around that.